How's it going, YouTube and my future self? Welcome back to the Lab TCG. My name is Will, and today we are going to be talking about big news for you as a TCG player seller. If you aren't selling on TCG Player already, be sure to check out my videos on both TCG Player, how to sell on it, and TCG Player Direct. But if you are already a seller, you're in the right place because this is a big change and it's going to affect you as a seller and as a buyer. So if you are here and you're in the right place, be sure to stay to the end of the video and you're going to know exactly what this change is and how it impacts you. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the email view and we're going to read this email together. Okay, so on June 6th, I received an email titled Seller Updates from Megan over at TCG Player. Now, this came from the Sales at TCG Player email, and that's the email that you can use both to message people at TCG Player for seller support and also as buyer support. It's great. They usually get back to you in 24 to 48 hours. And yeah, I would use that if you ever have any issues. But I received this email and it says, Dear seller, supporting you and your business in a rapidly shifting economic environment is our top priority. All of us have seen shipping costs for wages, packing materials, and shipping rates rise sharply over the past few years. When considering how these increased changes have impacted our greater industry, we thought long and hard about how to manage them on behalf of our sellers. To that end, we'll be implementing the following adjustment to all orders placed on the TCG Player Marketplace. Marketplace orders, improving the minimum shipping and handling collected on your behalf. Now, this is a big change, and this is what we're going to be talking about in this video. All businesses have experienced the rise in postage, materials, and wages. To help alleviate these costs to your business, we are increasing what each of your stores receive on $5 and under orders by 21 cents, improving the shipping and handling minimum from 78 cents to up to 99 cents. We feel that this change will bring material benefit to you and goes into effect on June 8th. So I want to take a pause here from the email because this is the bulk of what we're going to be talking about today. Both as a buyer and a seller, I have an opinion on this, and I think that it's an interesting topic, and I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. So if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to do that, and then comment down below what you think of all of these changes coming from TCG Player. Let's get back into the email. So for TCG Player Direct orders, the adjusted shipping replacement cost, or SRC, the second change will result in an update to the pass-through rates associated with wages, packing materials, and USPS rates on direct orders. We are still waiting for the USPS to finalize their new shipping rates and estimate that the new SRC model will be announced in late June and go into effect July 12, 2022. If you don't know what this is, most of the TCG Player Direct orders have a 98 cents processing fee that goes to shipping and handling, and I guess it's a shipping replacement cost fee that TCG Player tags on to orders that are over $3. So that's what they're talking about. They're not giving us a number yet. Looks like we're going to get that in late June, and it will go into effect on July 12th. Then just as a wrapping up, they talk about what an SRC is. It's basically the wages, materials, and shipping, and they talk about a little bit of the labor statistics behind that. So TCG Player then ends the email with, we strive to take a thoughtful approach to these types of market-driven adjustments, always ensuring our programs and services continue to be beneficial to you while providing value to your customers. We're confident that with the adjustments we're introducing, you and TCG Player will be better positioned to maintain and grow the level of service we provide to our shared customers. Best team player. So that's the email I received on June 6th. It's now June 8th, and this video is going to be uploaded next week. So let's go ahead and talk about what this means for you as a business and you as a buyer. So hopping back on over to the webcam view here, let's talk about this. So the big change is that a 21-cent new fee is going to be added on to the shipping charge for orders under $5. This is bringing the 78 cents shipping up to 99 cents. And the way that you get charged shipping on TCG Player is if a seller sets their shipping to free and you spend under $5 with that seller. Now, what does this mean? If you're a level 1 seller all the way up to level 3, you basically cannot set free shipping. You can set 99-cent shipping, you can set $4.99 shipping, and if you guys have followed this channel, you know that we've talked about setting the shipping quite frequently. Now, when you get to level 4, you have the option to set free shipping, and free shipping greatly increases your sales if you are pricing competitively. Additionally, when people make purchases under $5, they get charged a 78-cent fee. That 78-cent fee is great because it covers your cost of shipping as a business, assuming that you've gotten your shipping expenses and all that down below that mark. Now, with the increases in prices that everything has seen across the world, basically, I mean, you see rising gas, the COVID pandemic has increased certain supply areas, basically increasing prices everywhere, inflation getting higher. TCG Player is basically coming in to support the seller and raising that 78-cent shipping to 99 cents. Now, as a business, this is perfect. I am all for this change because it's a good change. I mean, the cost of stuff has gone up, and now TCG Player is helping the sellers get compensated for that amount that is now being charged. Because if you are now paying, you used to be paying 2 cents for top loaders, now you're paying 10. Envelopes go from 2 cents to 4 cents. I'm just throwing out numbers here. These are just estimates. Your cost of shipping is going to increase and increase and increase. And on this channel, the main method that I talk about selling cards is in a bulk method, where you purchase super low value cards and basically flip them from 3 cents into 50 cents, or 3 cents into $1, 3 cents to 25 cents. So you are just working with these low end cards, and the only way you can do that is if you have super low shipping expenses, whether that's by getting discounted stamps, or you're paying 55 cents for stamps, and then all the other stuff around it, like your envelopes, your cardboard, or your top loaders, or anything like that, is extremely cheap. And you do that by purchasing in bulk. But if all of those things keep increasing, you're going to exceed that 78 cents that TCG Player is giving you, and it's not going to work out. Additionally, as a seller on TCG Player, you have the marketplace fee, and you have the credit card fee, which has a 30-cent surcharge on it regardless. So this is why I don't list cards under a quarter, because I usually break even or lose money on a sale that is just 1 quarter. You get the quarter, then you get 78 cents. And then anything over that, you're hoping that they purchase more cards from you. Maybe they spend $2 with you on 25-cent cards. So you can make money when people buy a lot of cards, but you can break even when people buy 1 card. Now, this change is good because now you can make more money on the shipping. If your cost has stayed the same because you bought supplies in bulk a couple years ago before prices started increasing, now you're basically getting handed an additional 21 cents to ship, to basically fulfill orders. That's the case with me. I bulk purchased supplies a couple years ago, and I've just been using those the whole time. So this is just an additional 21 cents to my pocket every time. Now, I've seen price increases in other areas, whether that's distribution or postage in general, more like first class or priority mail. So am I really benefiting from this? No, not necessarily, but it is a nice change, and it is definitely welcomed. So this is great. Now, the minimum is going to be 99-cent shipping if you're purchasing only 1 item. Now, so that's my opinion as a seller. As a buyer, this really doesn't impact me a whole lot. As a competitive card player, or when I was, it was very rare that I would go on TCG Player and purchase a single card worth 25 cents, or basically orders under $5. Anytime I would go on there, I would find a way to beat the shipping threshold, or if I'm buying a deck, it's easy to get 4 quick balls, 4 training courts, 4 capacious bucket, whatever the cards may be, and then kind of total it all up together. Or I would just use TCG Player Direct, get it all in one package, get it all sent at the same time, all the ways to do that. So does an increase in 21 cents really bother me? No, not a whole lot. I don't think it's a big deal. So as a buyer, not really moved by it. As a seller, super, super happy with it. Now, it is important to note that this increase in price might affect how people price their items. Personally, I don't believe this is going to be the case. If you take a look at like software companies or food places, when the pandemic hit, the prices of things increased, whether that's a subscription or a Chipotle burrito bowl, and people were still willing to pay for that good or service. So do I expect sellers to just be like, okay, let's lower all our prices by 21 cents? No, not really. I would assume that basically they're increasing the prices, so all the sellers are going to say, all right, let's keep the price increase and not undercut people. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. I would be curious to hear what you guys think in the comments. I know we had some discussion in the Discord where people thought that marketplace sellers would basically just price this in to all their prices and make them lower, but I'm of the belief that we were handed an extra 21 cents an order, and I don't think that as a seller I would lower my prices because of it. I keep it the same. So that's that. Now, I do want to touch on the TCG Player Direct one a little bit. I just started selling on TCG Player Direct, and so far the 98-cent shipping per charge per order has not been a big deal. It does kind of get a little gray on the like $4 to $7 range. We've talked about that in the Discord as well, where that dollar plus the fees that are associated with those orders can add up. So it is going to be a little bit annoying if the price of that increases, but you take some wins and you take some losses. By getting the 21 cents per order, that's a big change, and not many people are selling on TCG Player Direct, so I don't know how impactful this change is going to be for most people. But as a direct seller, I'm not really, it doesn't matter a whole lot to me. Most of the cards I sell are under $3 anyways, and they don't get hit by that charge. Now, if that model switches and they kind of scrap the $3 under thing, then there might be an issue, but overall, I'm not too bothered about it, and it probably won't increase by a whole lot. Overall, if you are selling cards that are over $7, $6, the 98-cent charge for shipping is not that big of a deal, and you save a ton of money by doing TCG Player Direct, as well as saves a ton of time. So overall, the program is a great program, and it should be completely fine. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you enjoyed this more news style kind of talk about my opinions on something that's going on in the marketplace or the market in general, I would definitely be open to making more videos like this. So feel free to comment, let me know. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions for me, be sure to reach out via the comments or my email, thelabtcg@gmail.com. So once again, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you all next week. See ya, guys.